Hello everyone, welcome back to CircuitDigest. Today we are going to discuss and we are going to design one quadcopter using KK2.1.5 flight controller. So this one is KK2.1.5 flight controller. So we'll be use this flight controller. So we are going to use this F450. This one is F450. The width of its F450 is 450 mm width, and it is made of glass fiber and trouble nylon. So it has two plates. You can see this one is a one plate and this one is another plate, and one plate is integrated with PCB. You can see here like it is integrated with PCBs here. Here you can see like there is PCB here where we will connect our electronic speed controller. This one is a power jack. Here we will connect our battery, and I made that connections here. You may see this one is a positive and this one is a negative, and we can give power supply to all the electronic speed controllers by using this PCB. Actually this one is PCB, and here you can see like here I connected this PCs. This is electronic speed controller. So I connected this electronic speed controller here, you can see, and this is getting power from this power source. So we will connect battery here. Here we will connect battery, and it will supply power to all the ESCs. So here we are going to connect 4 ESCs. This is first, this one is second, third and fourth ESCs. So this is 1000 kV brushless DC motor. So they have coil at the center of the motor. You can see these are the copper coils. These are at the center of. So these coils are fixed to the mounting. You can see these are the screws, and we will fix these screws on our chassis. So this coil will this center coil will be fixed. So they contain a number of magnet mounted to a cylinder on outer side. So here this one is outer side. We have mounted some magnets on this coil, and this is rotating. This is connected to this rotating shaft. So the coils are fixed, and this outer part is rotating. So here you can see when we give power to this BLDC motor, this will move like this. So like this these coils will be fixed and this part will be moved. So this is the basic difference between the DC motor and BLDC motor. So here there is no need of brush. So and the main advantage of this BLDC motor over DC motor is that this brushless DC motor spin at much higher speed and use a less power than DC motors at same speed. So if we are giving the same voltage to BLDC motor and DC motor, then it will be move fast. So also there is no power loss due to brush transition in BLDC motor. So and these BLDC motors are coming with heavy ratings. Here you can see the rating of this BLDC motor is 1000 kV. So it means motor will spin at given RPM if we give V voltage to motor without any load. So for example, like if we want to calculate RPM, RPM is the rotation per minute for this BLDC motor, then we have to multiply it by voltage to this 1000 kV value. Then we will get what is the RPM of this BLDC motor. You can see if we will apply the 5 volt, then the RPM of this BLDC motor is 5000. If we will apply 3.3 volt, then the RPM of this BLDC motor will be 3300 RPM. So this is the brushless DC motor. Now we are going to discuss about these are the propellers of the quadcopter. So these propellers are mounted on the top of each brushless DC motor. So these propellers are come in many sizes and shapes. We are using here 10 cross 4.5 dimension propellers, which means diameter of this is 10 and the pitch of this propeller is 4.5 inches. Diameter gives area, but pitch gives an effective area. If we use a high pitch propeller for the same diameter, then the propeller will generate more thrust and lift more weight, but it will also require more power. So if we are going to design some drone for the weight lifting purpose, then we have to use that propeller which have some large pitch. So if we want to fly the drone stably with heavy object, then we should use the motor which manage less revolution but provide more torque, for which we have to use high pitched propeller. And to fly the quadcopter we need 1:2 ratio for the weight and thrust. The propeller positions plays important role in flight of drone. We need to be aware about the shape of these propellers, because these both propellers may look the same but they are not actually same. They may be mirror images of each other, like our hands, because these hands maybe look same, but these both hands are different. It cannot overlap each other. So these both hands are the mirror images of each other. So same like these propellers may be look as the same, but these both wings or propellers are different. So these propellers should be spin like this, that they should scoop air in the downward direction, because they will cause the drone to fly up. If the propellers are pushing air upward, then the drone is going to be pushed to the ground. So we should place our propellers such that they are going to be scooping air downwards. So first look this propeller. So you can see this side is some thick and this is some thin side. This one is a thick side and this one is the thin side. So if we will rotate this propeller like this in clockwise direction, then you can see this thick surface push the air in the downward direction. So this one is the clockwise propeller. Always remember this thick surface should be in the motion side. So if we are rotating this one, then this drone will be flow in the upward direction. So this is the clockwise propeller. Now if you can see this, if we will rotate it into clockwise direction, then you can see this one is a thin surface. So this will push the drone in the downward direction. So we should not use like this. So we should use it is in anti-clockwise direction, because this one is the thick direction, or this thick direction should be in the direction of motion of these propellers. So this one is a anti-clockwise propeller and this one is the clockwise propeller. This is electronic speed controller. In short form we also say ESC. So this is 30A or 30 ampere ESC. So these are the wires and we connect these wire to our BLDC motor, and these wire we will connect with the controller or any flight controller. Here we are going to use KK2.1.5 flight controller. So we will connect these wire to KK2.1.5 flight controller, and these two wires for the power. So we will connect this to the battery, so we will get the power from battery here, and these we will connect to BLDC motor, and this we will connect with KK2.1.5 controller. So basically this electronic speed controller are device that allows drone flight controllers to control and adjust the speed of the aircraft electric motor. So if we want to slow up the BLDC motor, or if we want to BLDC motors to move fast, so in that case we have to just increase or decrease the voltage value, and we have to use this electronic speed controller. So this electronic speed controller controls the speed of the motor or the RPM of the motor. One more important point is BLDC motor is 3-phase motor. So we cannot operate with DC power. So we cannot operate the BLDC motor with only DC power. So this electronic speed controller generates 3 frequency signals with the different but the controllable phases. So these are the continuously to keep the motor turning. This one is the LiPo battery, or we also set is lithium polymer battery. It is commonly used for the quadcopters or any drones. So because this is very lightweight and high current rating, so we are going to use in our drone. So you can see there are 3 cells here. This is cell 1, this is cell 2, and this is cell 3. You can say there are 3 cells here, first, second, third. So wait a minute. So the capacity of this battery is 2200 milliampere hour, and the voltage is 11.1 volt, and the discharge rate of this battery is 30 C. So next is this KK2.1.5 flight controllers. This is LCD of this flight controller, and these are the 4 input buttons. Using these buttons we can control the function of this flight controller. So see this up direction sign, or we should use this direction should be at the front direction of our drone, and these are the pins. These pins we will connect to the electronic speed controllers, and these pins we will connect to the receivers. And so this is basically a Atmel Mega 664 PAIC inbuilt inside it, and it is 8-bit AVR RISC based microcontroller with 64K of memory. So the main advantage of this flight controller is that we don't need any PC to program it. Using these 4 buttons we can calibrate it, we can program this flight controller. You can see these are the 4 buttons, and using these 4 buttons we can program this KK2.1.5 flight controller, and it is also very cheap flight controller. We can get easily this in $20 to $22. So this is the flight controller for the beginners, because it is easy to understand, and I also told we don't need to any programming language or any programming knowledge to understand this. We can tune and set up this flight controller through these 4 buttons in a very short time, and we can make it ready for fly. And the connection of this flight controller with the receiver and electronic speed controller is very simple. But we cannot use this KK2.1.5 flight controller for a single copter, and its flight stability is not good, but it is enough for the beginners. And we can use gimbals in this KK2.1.5 drone, but we cannot connect the GPS through this KK2.1.5 flight controller. So we can say like it is very cheap. The pros of this flight controller is it is very cheap, we don't require any PC, and we don't require any programming language. And the cons of this flight controller is Like we cannot add any GPS module or sensors or telemetry to this flight controller.